Hello, everybody. Hey, how are ya? How's it going? Hope everybody is having a great Friday. It is nice to be here. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see all you guys hanging out here. I realize these terraforming videos are probably not the most interesting, but that's okay. Terraforming is one of those things like you either love it or hate it. And I think both applies to me. I think I love it and hate it at the same time. So, all right, let's I'm going to do some background music here because terraforming is not especially pleasant to listen to because it's it's just that over and over again. Hey, Poke is here. All right, here we go. All right, I'll just kill the game audio because it's going to interfere. Okay. Seeing snow in August is I agree, Naomi. Yeah, it definitely is. This is my second island, so it's a southern hemisphere island. But I do have to give I think it was Eric who gave me the tip yesterday of skipping a row when I'm knocking stuff down. That was definitely a huge help because, like, let me show you my map here. Like, look at how much progress I've got done. The darkest green is the bottom layer, the earth layer, I guess we could say. Then the somewhat lighter green is the second level, and then the lightest green just to my left is the third level. So I've almost completed what I was going to do yesterday, although it was unrealistic to be able to think I could get through all of that yesterday. But nonetheless, I am optimistic, and I'm hoping to get the rest of this part done tonight, and then start doing water on the top there. So maybe by the end of the night, have at least the top quarter of the have at least the top upper left corner, from like C1 to C3, like C1 to A4, if that makes sense. Poke is asking how I like Pokemon. Pokemon was fun, man. I was digging it. It was cool. It's definitely different. It's certainly something I've never played before, but I found it pretty awesome, at least in that no matter what I was up against, I was always killing the enemy Pokemons. So I'm sure that will definitely not be the case forever, but and dude, let me tell you, you were dead on right about taking the was it Scuttle Bunny or Source Bunny or whatever the bunny was. You were dead on right with that because that little dude is badass. I can tackle other Pokemons, or I can set them on fire, and like when I set them on fire, their health goes like woo, like almost all the way down. So Score Bunny, that's it. Yeah, he's a little badass. I gotta say, he is definitely a little badass. So I was having fun with him, and honestly, it wasn't as difficult as I was expecting. But then again, I know that's probably just because I'm starting out and I'm probably doing all the training stuff. And I think when I get deeper into the gameplay, things will get more difficult and whatnot. But it was fun, man. I enjoyed it. It's something I'll probably be streaming more of, and I'll play more of. And sort of being the complete newbie of Pokemon, I'm sure will be entertaining to some people, I'm sure. But it gets harder. I don't doubt it. Yeah, Pokey says it gets harder. I do not doubt it at all. But hello, everybody, and if you guys want to come and chat on the Discord is open, and I got a great update for you. I went ahead and bought the domain name ajgaming237.com. I don't have a website. I don't know if I'm going to make one, but you can now go to all of my different platforms. Like you can go to, if you want to get to my YouTube channel, just go to youtube.ajgaming237.com. If you want to go to the Discord, it's discord.ajgaming237.com. Or my Twitch channel, twitch.ajgaming237.com. So I put that in the new pinned post on the top of the Facebook page. So now all you have to do is just, determine what platform you want to see me on, and then just go to that.ajgaming237.com. So, so if you guys want to come on Discord and let me make sure I'm in the chat on the Discord here. I am in the chat on the Discord. Okay, cool. So, yeah, feel free to jump on Discord if you like, and, come into the live stream chat voice channel if you want to chat with me and anyone else who's hanging out over on the Discord. And as always, want to say hello to all of my friends on all of my platforms here. So hello on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We got Pokes watching us on YouTube, and it looks like we got Naomi on Facebook. So got a couple of people in a few different places, but hello to everybody on the different platforms that you are on. And I think Naomi's on Discord too. Are you here on Discord, Naomi? Hello. Oh, okay, I had to say something again.
I'm here.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Poke says he'll be back in a few minutes. All right. No problem, dude. We'll be here. So how was your day today?
Not too bad, but I do have to work tomorrow.
Oh, that's no fun.
And like I predicted, I'm going to be working on Monday, so I want to have time to watch a stream.
Oh, that's a bummer, but I understand work is work, and I was kind of hoping I was gonna try to take Tuesday off because I have a feeling I may need the day to recover. But I apparently have a lot of stuff going on already on Tuesday, so it will be an interesting work day, that's for sure. Coming in, going to work after however many shots of Fireball you guys make me drink, and how many ghost paper chips I eat, and whatever other things you make me do. It'll be funny, but I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be very silly, and I'm excited. So what do you, Naomi, remind me again, you work in retail, right? Did you say you worked in retail?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
They mostly have me working the night shift. I'm a night shift closer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember, so I used to work, I don't know if I can say what company I worked for, but I used to work in a prominent, I'll put it this way. I used to work in a prominently known computer store that had a big fruit on top.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm actually on one of their products talking to you.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know that I would call myself a fanboy per se. I was at one point, but I guess I was an employee of theirs for 12 years. I worked in retail for 7, then I came down to corporate for the last 5. Yes, Poke says orange. That's correct. I worked for the Orange Company, but I was definitely more of a fanboy when I started, and then when I left there, I wasn't so much of a fanboy as I was just like, yeah, they make good stuff, and they do, because I've got a Dell laptop that I just don't feel like it's nearly on par with the Macs that I have. So, and the Macs that I have are older, but they still perform better than the brand new Dell that I have. So it's, and I know there's more to it than just the computer hardware. I know, Windows is certainly not the best operating system out there, but it's come a long way, that's for sure. It used to be a lot worse than it is, so it's certainly come a long way. I will definitely give them that. But, yeah, so that was a very exhausting retail job, I can definitely tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the reason I brought that up is they always changed my schedule for whatever reason, and it never seemed to make sense. So I'd be opening like 2 days a week. I would close 2 days a week, and then I'd have a mid shift one day. But it would never be the same as far as like, you know, I would always have a mid shift on Wednesdays or always have a closing on Thursdays or whatever. It seemed to always change, and that aspect of retail I will never understand because, you know, I know that they have some sort of educated system that they use to decide who's going to get scheduled when, but I don't think there's a reason why they can't have set schedules, you know. But then again, I'm not in retail management, so there may be some things I just don't know and am not privy to, and that's fine because I don't care. I mean, I don't care anymore, but so are you a manager, or are you just like a regular worker kind of thing?
Regular worker.
Oh, okay.
I'm not management.
Oh, okay. Do you want to be? You think you might want to at some point?
Not really.
I don't blame you. I mean, because I feel like retail managers have to put up with the most shit, you know? Like
Yeah, especially the Karens.
Oh God. Let me tell you, we had like 17 different kinds of Karens that would come into the Orange store. You know, it was like almost every woman that came in there, especially with the area that I was in, because I was in a somewhat affluent area of northern New Jersey. So it was these Karens definitely had varying levels to them. There were some that were nice, but still Karen-ish. But then there were those that were like super entitled and annoying and everything. And you know, when our managers had to deal with them, you could always see that they were just eating away at their soul. And I will say this though. I mean, and I hope y'all can agree with me too. But like, if you've ever worked in retail, it definitely gives you a different perspective for being a customer. Like, would you say that since you work in retail that you're kind of a better customer now in like other places?
Yeah, I work in 2 different retail places. One was a grocery store located in the east.
Okay.
And the chain I'm working in right now is also like most dominantly found in the east.
Okay. So now I'm sorry. Did you say that like the people that come into your store, are they, like, is it a mixture of Poke says Karens are poop. Yes, I agree with you. Is it a mixture of kind of different types of people, like, or do you see a lot of the same, like, and this is not meant to be a judgmental question or anything. I'm just curious, like what's the demographic of people that come into your store?
Mostly people with families.
Okay. Sometimes they can be really nice, and sometimes they can be horrible. So.
Haven't encountered a Karen yet.
Oh God. So I did training for part of my career at the Orange store, and it was there was this one particular woman. I will never forget her as long as I live, because she was the bane of my entire team's existence. Because I think she was like manic or something, but she never took her meds, so she would flip out on us for like the stupidest, littlest things, with giving zero empathy towards how we might be feeling about having to sit there and take what she's throwing at us. But every time we had sessions with her, we always did like the rock paper scissors thing to see who was going to take her, and that.
Oh God.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Mhm.
And then when I moved to Austin to work in their corporate center, and I was doing technical support over the phone, and a friend of mine got her call, and my call center, was taking calls from all over the world. We covered, Canada, U.S. and Canada, and then like towards the evening when like Europe was opening up, we would take some of the overflow Europe calls. So, we were getting calls from everywhere. So the odds of the person who sat right across from me got a call from this exact woman was just crazy. Yeah. But luckily she didn't talk to me, and I was happy about that. So yeah, I guess the point of all of this stuff I'm saying is, for you and all the other retail workers, I have so much more respect for everyone that works in retail now, because it's such a hard job. It's not an easy job at all.
In my time at the grocery store, I had 2 Karens yell at me as I was starting out in like my first year.
Oh, that's the worst.
One guy was mad about the propane key being missing, and turns out my other coworker had it. I was so pissed.
Oh God. And what's horrible about that too is it's like a little innocent mistake, but for certain reasons the company has to limit who has access to certain things, so it's not like everyone could have a key to something like that, because I'm sure there was some like training or something y'all had to go through in order to be like certified or to be eligible to carry the propane key or something.
Actually, no.
Oh, really?
And the second time I encountered a Karen or Chad was when I pointed out to a lady that she forgot something in her car, and I politely asked her, "Did you forget something in your car?" And she just went off on me.
Oh, that is the worst.
And my manager, Kelsey, kind of told her to not yell at us.
Most of the time, those people don't even pay attention, because they'll do the whole not yell. Well, I'm the customer. I'm always right.
Yeah.
God, and I've never understood where people get this, this sort of condescending attitude towards retail workers, because it's, it doesn't matter whether you work in a retail store, like a department store, or a computer store, or a cell phone store, or a freaking skin care booth in the middle of the mall. It does not matter where you work. These people are not there to serve you. They're there to help you.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why most of them say, "How can I help you?" They don't say, "How can I serve you?" Like, "Hello, master, how may I serve you?" Like, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. But apparently to a lot of these people, they're one and the same.
I actually did see people fighting at my old job in the lane to check out.
What happened? I'm sorry. Say that again. Sometimes it's kind of hard to understand you.
2 women got into a fight in a checkout lane.
Oh God.
As I was working.
Oh my God.
And the police had to be called.
Oof.
Yeah.
See, that's the worst.
I think the one lady said something about the other lady's husband.
Oh.
And then they got into a huge fight over it, and I was like, should I go get a manager to one of my coworkers? And
yeah.
then I saw a manager walk over and tell them to leave.
And it's always over something stupid, It's always over something stupid, like, oh, like one person makes a snide comment to the other one. I mean, did these 2 ladies know each other?
No, they did not.
Okay, so it's like 2 people who don't know each other. One of them starts something or says something. It's like, just ignore them, I mean, because most of the time they just want to get a rise out of you, and like I have no time for that. So if somebody wants to start something with me, I'm like, all right, good luck. I don't care enough to give you the satisfaction of letting you get under my skin, And one thing I will say that was great from working in retail is that I did develop a much thicker skin, because I was a pretty sensitive guy when I first started, but that particular store, I developed a pretty damn thick skin from that, and and it definitely helped, that's for sure.
I'm actually glad I left my other job, because it was so taxing on my mental health.
Yeah, and that's a great point, because situations like that, you're the one on the front line, so you have to stand there and take it from Karen or her husband or whatever, and it's horrible because then the manager's going to come in after you've already taken that abuse.
Yeah, but my managers were cool. Like
That's
when
good.
my manager Chelsea saw me, she asked if I was okay because she knew that these types of customers were
Yeah.
typical before this whole pandemic started.
Yeah. So let's see. Poke says it's like I ordered 10 fries and I got 8. Let me speak to the manager.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like yeah, there's no, if you're working like McDonald's or something, there is no set amount of individual fries that will be in an order of fries. An order of fries is just going to be a bunch of fries sticking out of that paper sleeve that they give you. So take it and eat your fries and go forth into the wind, because that's it. I mean, I am a big sucker for chicken McNuggets. Like, I love chicken McNuggets, from McDonald's. I'll order a 10-piece, like, once in a blue moon. I'll have 9 in there, and I'm like, do I really give a shit that they shorted me a McNugget? Because I have way more important things to worry about, and it's not like I'm not going to get my fill from the meal by missing one single McNugget. I mean, because hold on. I have somewhat of a unique situation when it comes to eating stuff. I mean, I had weight loss surgery, so my stomach is much smaller than most anyone else's. So an entire value meal at McDonald's, I'm not even going to finish it, but it'll fill me up. So, if they short me a single McNugget, I might have a few extra fries, but I'll still be full and be satisfied. So I do not care at all. And those people, those folks working jobs like that, they're not paid enough to stand there and have to take it when people give them shit. So, that's why I try to be as nice as I can when I go in there, and just always thanking everybody and saying have a great day. Because I mean, I know that when I worked in retail, when people talked to me like that, or even when I took phone calls, I mean, when people treated me like a human being, it really made a difference, because I might Pokes on YouTube chat, and he says chicken McNuggets are fire, and he says I don't count my McNuggets, I eat them. Hell yeah, man.
Yes.
That's what they're for.
If I don't have my sweet and sour, no go. It's no go if I don't have sweet and sour.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, since I do drive-through, drive-through is the only thing you can do for the most part. I think at McDonald's is here. I always like to get barbecue sauce with my McNuggets. So, I'll, like, when they hand me the bag, I'll just peek in the bag real quick, and as long as I see like a little tangy barbecue thing, I'm like, we're good. Or if I don't see them, I'll say, hey, can I get a couple of barbecue sauces? Thank you.
That's why when I went to the Subway close to where I worked, it was just like only a few steps away.
Yep.
I always acted nice to the employees because I know that they were the ones doing what I got.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I feel the same way about like food delivery drivers, because obviously with the pandemic, there's not very few restaurants, at least here in Austin, very few restaurants are open and serving and whatnot. And even if they are, there's all these restrictions, like it's 25% capacity, and you got to have a mask when you walk in, but you can take it off when you get to the table, but you got to put it on if you go to the bathroom. Like, it's just stupid. So, I haven't even been to a restaurant since the pandemic started. Like, I just order stuff from, DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. But the people that are delivering for those services, they're not making a lot of money, and they're not getting paid for their gas. That's coming, their gas payments and their, wear on their cars and stuff it's all coming out of their paycheck, which I'm contributing to. So, I always make sure that I give them a tip, and, if I had cash, I would give it right to the driver instead of, because if you do the tip on the credit card, the they make less, because I would assume that they take out for the credit card fees. So
I did not know that.
oh yeah. When I worked a job in doing commission sales for a professional audio company. It was a great job, except for how I wound up deciding to leave there, but that's a story for another day. But I learned, that's kind of where I learned about credit card fees, and I saw that what it does to the profit, because I was paid, my paycheck was based on how many sales I did, but specifically I got 20% of whatever the profit was on the sale. So, if we made $100, if the profit was $100, I would make $20 on the sale. So, it depending on what I was selling, it had the potential to be a very generous pay thing, but the credit card fees took away from the profit, because the company has to pay the credit card processing fees. So, I think Visa and MasterCard were the most reasonable. I think they were at the time, they were 2.5% or something. So it was not much at all. But American Express was 4.5% or 5%. So they were so much more. So every time we wrote up a sale, we asked the customer, okay, how do you want to pay for it? They're like, American Express. I'm like, fuck, because it means it's going to take a big chunk out of my commission. But the bigger the sale, the bigger the chunk it takes out of my commission. But if it was a customer from a school district or something, and yeah, we'll send you a purchase order, that's great, because there's no fees for that. So it's I get the full commission. Yeah, but
And I think the same goes for commission artists and stuff like that.
Yeah. Shit, all this talk about McNuggets, I kind of want some McNuggets now, but
Same here, but I already had 3 slices of pizza.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I ordered from this Chinese place down here tonight, because usually what I'll do when I order Chinese food, I'll order two entrees, two entrees, because I won't finish one of them tonight, so I can finish that one tomorrow for dinner, and then the day after that I go into the second entree and eat half of that, and then the day after that I go into the second entree and eat the other half. So, I'm paying a little bit more, but I did the math, and it comes out to about $12 a meal, which is a little expensive, but it's it's $12 a meal that I'm not paying for every single day. And I've instead of going out for lunch and going out for dinner, I'm only going out for lunch, and I'm going out for dinner, and I'm making lunch at home, so I'm saving money there too. So it works for me, because I suck at cooking. I am definitely not a cook.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I know how to cook is ramen and pasta.
Yes. Yep. I make a mean instant ramen. Oh yeah. My instant ramen is on point.
I actually found this recipe for fried ramen with eggs.
Ooh.
It's not that bad.
Man, so where's Richie when we need him? Where's the official chef of the Blue Crew? Where is he tonight? Because he should be weighing in on all this food talk.
He could be working.
Yeah, no, he. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I keep thinking he gets off at 9, but I think he gets off at 11 during the week, and then he gets off at 6 on the weekends. Oh, this is so awesome! I finally made it to the other side of my island. Yeah, Poke says now he's hungry. All right, dude, do a McDonald's run and bring me some McNuggets. Oh, crap. I forgot to ask if you're in Austin or not. It's probably going to make a difference as to whether or not... Oh, no, you're not in Austin. You're on the East Coast. You didn't even tell me what state you're in. You just told me what coast you're on. All right. So I have no idea where he is. It's going to take him a little while to get my McNuggets over here. Depending on if he's, northern East Coast, southern East Coast, Because like New Jersey to Texas, depending on what route you take, you can either make it in 3 days or like 2 days of solid driving. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you left now, you wouldn't give me my McNuggets until Sunday morning, and by then I probably will not want them anymore.
Speaking of long drives, the college I want to go to is like a 7 to 8 hour drive. Hold on, let me look it up.
Where is it?
In Florida.
Okay. Poke says he would eat the McNuggets instead of bringing them to me. I don't blame you, man.
It would take half a day to get to the college just by driving.
Okay. And so, and remind me again, where are you? Are you in Georgia? Ohio. Okay. Gotcha. I talked to a handful of people on here, and I'm always trying to remember who's where. I know Ashley's in Georgia, and you said you're in Ohio. Let's see, do I have another shovel? Dang it! All right, I'm out of shovels. I've been carrying 2 shovels because of all the digging of trees and whatnot. So but I'm not gonna. I still have some I can terraform before I go and pick up another shovel from the cranny.
Oh, the college I want to go to is
What's that?
right. The college I want to go to is right by Orlando.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
I love Florida. I mean, it's a shame that they have such a high number of COVID cases right now, because if I'm a big cruise fan, so like a bunch of cruises have been canceled, but I've also been wanting to like take a little mini vacation, because I haven't had a vacation since December of 2019. So I'm dying here, because I normally go on vacation at least 2 to 3 times a year, and that's like what I'm used to. But now, because of COVID and all the restrictions and whatnot, like I don't really feel like I'd be on vacation if I wound up traveling someplace and I had to do, the mask and all that stuff. Not to mention sitting on the plane for X number of hours with the mask on. Like, that just doesn't sound like vacation to me. But one of my coworkers did it. She went to, where did she go? I forget where she went. But she said that, even though they did the social distancing and the masks and all that. Are you serious? I got to climb up there and get that damn twig. She said she still found it very relaxing. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just have a little bit more of an open mind and give it a shot, because I certainly could use it,
If I went to college at this place that I'm looking at, like if I got accepted, I would only be like a 25-minute drive away from Universal.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And you'd be right near Disney, too.
Exactly.
See, that is a cool place to be. Wonder where Ashley is. She's usually on. Maybe she's like taking the night off or something.
Yeah, I would actually be a 25 to like 28-minute drive away from both parks.
Okay.
Which is actually pretty cool, because once college lets out for the spring, all I can do is just like pop over to both parks and have some fun.
Yeah.
Now I want to call vacation.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So Poke says, I went to the beach recently. Even if I did have to wear a mask, it was 10 out of 10. You know what? I mean, I'm kind of hearing that from quite a few people. So I'm kind of thinking that I got to do it. I've been, as I was trying to figure out where to go, but getting on a plane and flying somewhere, just I'm running the risk of going into a COVID epicenter. So maybe I don't want to do that, but luckily there are some places in Texas I can go. About three and a half hour drive is a place called Port Aransas, which is right on the coast, and it's like only 3.5 hours, so I can book a they have this sort of resort type of place, because I'm definitely the kind of person that like I don't do the Airbnb thing. I am all like I don't care where the locals eat, because I'm not a foodie. So I want stuff I'm comfortable with, and I'm more about the experience of being on vacation than like eating exotic foods, and that's just me. But I have no problem booking a room at a Hilton, a Hyatt, a Marriott, whatever. But my boss actually recommended this like resort that has like they got their own pool, their own stretch of beach, and if I can go someplace where a server will continuously give me drinks, and I can sit on the beach in a lounge chair under an umbrella, I will be quite happy with that. And that's what I would love to do. Oh, hi, Zucker. Zucker's here to say hi. What's up, homie? You out for a walk? You could say that. To keep your feet entertained. Well, I'm keeping my feet and my arms and hopefully my audience entertained. So, oh, Poke says his drive was 3 hours also. So I'm guessing. So Poke, are you in one of like the Carolinas or Virginia or something? Because Poke only said he's East Coast. Like he's it's a mystery where he is. But if he drove 3 hours to get to the beach, so he's got to be in one of the coastal states. So he wouldn't be in like Georgia or Alabama or anything. Well, actually, no, he could be, because he could go to like the Gulf Coast. You got to keep trying to. What's that?
Speaking of beach, my favorite coastal town got hit by a storm.
Oh no! Which one?
Stone Harbor, New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I'm from there. I'm from New Jersey. He says I'm on the opposite side of California. No kidding. I don't know what thingy. I don't know what thingy either. I don't know what you're talking about. And California's a really big state, so California's on the opposite of like a bunch of states. I love messing with him because I have a feeling like he wants to be anonymous, or he wants to like maybe he doesn't want to mention it or something, but it's kind of fun just poking him for it. Get it? Because his name is Poke. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Yeah, I wish Animal Crossing would let you do like group terraforming.
Oh my god, yes. See, okay, that's something I was thinking about. I was thinking about that because that would be really cool if I could just open my island up. Oh, he's in Maryland. Okay, was that so bad? It's not like it's not like I know exactly where in Maryland you are. I don't care. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, like it would be great if I could open up my island, and then anyone that has the Island Designer app for he says now I'll get captured and die. Not by me, you won't. But it would be great if I could have people come over here, and then maybe they have to be best friends with me or something. But then we can like you said, do group terraforming, because that would make this process so much easier and make it take so much less time. I mean, but then
I'll have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. Poke, you need to get on Discord, man. Got to get on voice chat on Discord. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that multiplayer terraforming is coming. Like I have a feeling they're gonna make it a thing. It seems like it makes sense, to maybe Tom Nook will make you pay something. Can't talk on. Oh, that's a shame. Well, hey, if you ever change your mind, you're always welcome on here, man. Like anyone that's watching this right now, you're all welcome to jump on Discord if you ever want to. It's totally free and totally open. I know we do need more. Like, there's 2 people watching on Facebook right now. Like, am I really that boring? We need more people. How do we get more people? I mean, I'm running a Facebook ad, which seems like it's doing okay, but I've gotten some nasty replies to that ad. Like, some guy sent me, or actually 2 people sent me memes that said, my ad corrupted their news feed, or no, okay. One person sent me it was like a picture of a pile of shit, and it's like, oh, you put shit on my timeline, so I'm going to give you shit on yours or something. I'm like, that's really not necessary. I mean, you don't have to click on my ad. He probably clicked on my ad so he could send me that stupid meme, and he gave me ad revenue, so thanks. But I mean, that's just unnecessary. There's no reason for that much hostility. I mean, I see ads I don't want all the time on my newsfeed. I just ignore them. Maybe that's a novel idea that many people are not aware of. But yeah, if you all want to if you all can help me out, share the stream. I mean, I know I'm just terraforming and I'm yapping around, but let's get some more people on here. Let's get some people to hang out. So yeah, please share the stream, like the stream if you're enjoying it, and if you're new to the stream, welcome. I am happy that you are here, and be sure to give the page a follow and a like so you will get the notification when I go live next. Hopefully, I will not be terraforming when I go live again, but we shall see. And I'm doing Pokemon streams now, too. Poke says if I see an ad, I ignore it because I know that I give them revenue. I agree. I do this. I kind of do the same thing. But I also... So, I'm a little bit more of a D-bag to some of these people because... so, like, let's say... Hello! Let's say I'm on Facebook and I see an ad for something I'm interested in. Instead of clicking the button that says, click here to learn more, I'll just Google the name of the company and I'll just go to their website organically. So it screws up their analytics. So instead of seeing how many people click the ad, it'll be less because I don't click the ad. Mm-hmm. That's just like some stupid IT guy humor right there. All right. Where the hell am I? Oh, sweet. Okay, so it looks like I'm almost done doing the top half because I basically want to do, A1 to C7. I kind of want all of that to be water. So I'm going to stop once I do this little bit on the left. Of course, there's trees there, and I don't have
flowers.
What's that?
There's flowers there, too.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to have to go over to the cranny. I love the fact that when you're terraforming, you can knock down a cliff that has weeds on it and the weeds just disappear. But it doesn't do that for the flowers and trees. It makes you get rid of them, but you don't have to get rid of the weeds. Which I think is kind of silly.
Agree.
Let's see. Poke says, one time I clicked on a dental ad. I accidentally clicked on it, and I got so many dental ads now. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, and, it's annoying. It's annoying that, like stuff I'm looking at on Amazon, 5 minutes later when I'm on Facebook, I could have even bought it already on Amazon. It's like, did you want to buy this? And I'm like, I bought it already, schmuck. Like, you don't need to show it to me in an ad. I already purchased it. Mm-hmm. It's so annoying.
Agreed.
Let's see.
What else is there to talk about?
Oh, I'll come up with something. I promise. All right, let's see. Now I'm gonna get 2 shovels. All right, give me my shovel. Now, how do I get there's got to be I know there's some way for me to unlock the better shovel. I wonder, or maybe I wonder if the Nook's Cranny has to be upgraded before I'll have access to that.
Yeah, it has to be upgraded.
Okay. Well,
before you can get all the colorful and different varieties.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This music is pretty cool, actually. I'm liking it.
What I don't like about Animal Crossing is some of the villagers. They actually.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have trouble understanding you.
Some of the villagers on Animal Crossing actually.
Some of the villagers what?
Scare me, like frighten me.
Oh yeah. I've had that happen. So Poke says you can make the good shovel. I know, but it's I have like I don't mean for this to come across a bad way, but I'm like I have plenty of bells. I have plenty of money, so like it doesn't really matter. Like if I was actually playing this the way the game was intended, I would probably just be making the stuff. But it's like I can just 800 bells, I can go get one. And when I've been selling the stuff I've been digging up, I've been selling it and making 2,200 or 2,500 bells. So I'm already making a profit from all the stuff I'm doing. So dropping 1,600 bells on 2 shovels is really not that bad. Poke says, I have not made an item in so long, I just buy it all. Yeah, I mean, it's easier, I think. Oh, crap, I forgot to get fruits. I got to get fruits so I can dig up these damn trees.
What kind of fruit do you have on your island?
The
native fruit.
The native fruit is the peach. But nice. Yeah, I've got a little bit of everything because I managed to well, some folks were very kind when I started my island up. They actually came and dropped off at least one of every fruit. So I do have one of every fruit, at least one of every fruit tree on the island. But I'm running out of fruits now because I've shook most of my fruit trees already.
Do you keep eating it all?
Yeah, I keep eating my fruit. I know that sounds kind of dirty, but Pokes says I have so many bells I save my fruit for building. Yeah, that is not a bad thing. However, when you have to move trees, you're kind of limited by the fact that you need to eat fruit. All right, so let me eat these. Oh, I got 3 oranges and 6 apples. Okay. Somebody posted on their Facebook thing, and it showed up in my feed. It was a thing. He's a chef. The guy that posted this. It says like, add up 1 point for all the things you don't eat. And like let's see how picky of an eater you are. And there was probably like 60 things on the list. And people are commenting like, oh, 3, 5, 6. I did it 37. So apparently I'm a picky.
Oh, I am. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, because my tastes have always been very, I don't know. I mean, sure, plain, but like I prefer the word simple. Like my tastes have always been simple. And like if I'm in a restaurant, I'm reading ingredients and something, I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good, and then they're like, oh, onions and squash and peas, and I'm like, why are you ruining it now? There's just too much shit in there. Oh, Poke says he's very picky. All right, awesome.
Same here. Like, my taste is very selective.
Yes, same here. All right, I have to ask this. Poke, are you over 21? I'm not going to, like, flat out ask you your age. Are you over 21? Or you can just tell me how old you are. I'm curious. What am I doing? I am shoveling. Okay. So I hope all you guys that are listening to this or that are tuned in here, hope you guys can stop by on Monday night. It's just going to be a special live stream, and Naomi, I know you're going to be working, but you'll we'll certainly think of you, and you'll be here in spirit. But I'm doing a very special live stream as kind of a thank you and a dedication to all of you folks for supporting me so far and helping me out. And I'm going to be doing silly things on camera because I'm going to actually have a camera on. I usually don't have my camera on. So I'm going to have a camera on, and for depending on how many stars y'all give me, I will do silly, random, crazy things. So it's definitely a stream not to be missed if you can make it. It's going to be Monday, August 10th, so this coming Monday, at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is also 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you can make it, definitely please come. And if you can't make it, it's okay. I understand. Definitely you can watch the replay on YouTube or Facebook or I'm assuming you can watch it on Twitch, but Twitch seems to delete my videos after a certain amount of time, which I don't get, but yeah. Oh, that's all good. But yeah, my video, the replays will be on Facebook and YouTube at the very least. All right. Let's get the rest of these trees, because the flowers I don't care as much about. It's the freaking trees. Okay. All right, I can knock the rest of this down. Are there more trees up here, or did I get all the trees? I think I got all the trees. Nice. Yeah, I got all the trees. All right, cool. And I got 4 slots left for flowers, so I guess I'll just pick these up.
I can't wait for my birthday.
Ooh, when's your birthday?
In 2 weeks on Wednesday.
Oh, cool. Very nice. And what's the? I know it's never polite to ask a lady her age, but what's the magic number?
22.
Nice. Very cool. So you're 21 right now. You're officially, like, you can vote and drink and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. So how did you celebrate your 21st birthday? Like, what did you do on your 21st birthday?
I was actually in the car.
You were where?
During my official birthday, I was in the car going back to my house with my grandparents.
Okay.
But the day before, my uncle and cousins, we all celebrated.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, for my 21st birthday, I actually had never had any alcohol up until that point. So my 21st birthday, I drank, and it's funny. I still remember what the very first drink was that I ever had. And this is going to make me sound so wussy, but the first drink I had was a Smirnoff Ice, and it was
Can't drink Smirnoff.
What's that?
I can't drink Smirnoff. Too
No?
strong.
Oh, I loved it. I mean, because I was someone that was always like a straight edge, I never did drugs, never smoked, never did anything like that, and I never drank until I turned 21. So, I didn't know the difference, and the few friends of mine that came out with me for my birthday, I asked them, I was like, okay, well, what should I have? What should I drink? Because I don't even know what to order, and I don't know what's good. And my friend is like, oh, you like soda, right? And I mean, at the time I drank a lot of soda. So she's like, yeah, try Smirnoff Ice. I'm like, okay. So I got one, and I mean, yeah, it does taste strong, but it definitely didn't taste like vodka or anything. It's like its own kind of flavor. But I think I might have had like 5 or 6 of them. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it messed me up that much, but I know I had fun, which is the point of turning 21. But yeah, I mean, subsequent birthdays have now just been drinking Fireball or drinking like whatever I have in my house. And like this year I did a virtual virtual birthday party on Zoom. So I just had a bunch of friends come on and hang out, and then we played some games. Because there's some really fun games you can play called Jackbox. It's done by Jackbox TV, and these games are pretty awesome. The people who are attending play on their phones, and then I would have the game board up on my screen. I'd share my screen on Zoom, and then I would kind of run the game. And there's one, and it's got a whole bunch of different types of games. Like the one that I really like is called Fibbage, because you basically there's a question, there's like a fill in the blank question that comes up on the screen, and then then you'll have then it'll say, okay, fill in the blank with, you need to fill in the blank with whatever you think is gonna trick other people. So it's not necessarily about answering the question correctly. It's about fooling the people you're playing with. So, I'm trying to think of an example right now, but nothing's coming to mind. But it's so much fun, and hopefully if I get more people following my channel here, I'll do like a Fibbage night or something. So it'd be a break from Animal Crossing. It'll just be like a Fibbage night where we get some people together. I mean, you can only have 8 players at a time, but if I had 8 people that were interested in playing, I could live stream it, and then everyone else can watch, because it's hilarious. It's really funny.
I gotta charge my headphones. It just said low battery.
Okay. No worries. So you staying on Discord, or are you gonna be disconnected?
It disconnects when I turn my headphones off.
Okay. Well, as always, I appreciate you hanging. It was nice having you here.
I'll still be on Facebook.
Cool. Awesome. And I'll still be streaming.
All right.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Poke says I can play. What do you mean? What do you mean? You can play? Play what? You want to play you're gonna be involved when we do Fibbage, because you'll have to. I think the people that are playing, I think I'm going to have them on voice chat. So I hope for Jackbox. Okay, cool. It definitely helps to be on voice chat for something like that. Oh yeah, I'll totally stream it. I mean, I will definitely stream it. Cause no, I'm just giving you shit, man. It's all good. Like if you can't get on voice chat, I'm not gonna hold it over your head. I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be on voice chat. I'll probably, let me just think here. I have to figure out a way, or maybe I'll have everybody on Discord chat, so that way, you could type stuff. I mean, because you're mainly going to be playing from your phone, and then watching on your computer, so you could see the game board and everything. But then the phone actually becomes your playing terminal kind of thing, if that makes sense. So if we're playing Fibbage, if we're playing Fibbage, you would type in your answers on your phone, and then you would, you can chat with everybody else on Discord. And speaking of Discord, if anybody wants to come chat, you are more than welcome to. It's wide open here. All you need is a Discord account. But if you want to get onto my Discord server, you can go to discord.ajgaming237.com. And when you create your account and everything, just sign in and come into the live stream chat room or live stream voice chat, and you can come and hang out with me and whoever else is here at the time. Oh, I got to do another cranny run. Oh, shit, I got to go up this way. I keep forgetting. All right, so I've been doing some thinking, and I think I'm going to go with the archipelago, which basically means I'm going to do a series of small islands. Because I I was just kind of thinking about how I would do a cruise ship, and I have a feeling it would wind up turning out like this other guy's island, and I don't want to do a direct rip-off of that. I just don't know if I'm creative enough to come up with something that unique but still make it different. So I'm going to make a series of islands, and then there's basically going to be a bunch of, there's going to be a whole bunch of different little islands that are all connected with bridges and everything. But unfortunately, Tom Nook restricts how many bridges I can have, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that with 8 bridges. But I welcome the challenge, as always. So what I'm about to do now would definitely be much easier with group terraforming. I mean, everything I've been doing so far is going to be better with group terraforming. But let's see. Poke says, do you know how to make the custom bridges? Nope, I do not. Now, wait, when you say custom bridges, I mean, the only bridges I know how to make are the ones where I go talk to Tom Nook and he's like, give me a gazillion bells and you can go place this wherever you want and whatnot. So I've done those, and then on my main island on Tiki, I terraformed up, I think, 3 levels, and I've got like a bridge. I kind of made my own bridge that way, where I put stone down and stone walls, and have waterfalls on either side, like so it looks like a kind of an over walkway going, going to certain areas and stuff. Like, I've done that. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, or if there's something else that you're referring to. All right, I still have my fruits that I've ingested, so that should be good. Where is that little place that I'm finishing up here? Over here, okay. So you put down a 5-block. Oh my God! Naomi says her new loan is 500,000 plus bells. I know. Tom Nook is a crook. Like, I've heard him referred to as Tom Nook the crook. So, and he, like, it's crazy. And he seems so excited about it. Do you ever notice that? I mean, even from the very beginning, when you first start playing the game, he says the blocks don't matter. Hold on. So you put down a 5-block bath. Then in the side you put fences, and it looks like a brick. Yeah. That's exactly what I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, Poke. Yeah, Tom Crook, and I think it's equally screwed up when you first start the game. Like literally day 1 of the game. Oh, you now that way also a lot of typos. Yes. So it's messed up to me the way he hands you the bill. He's like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're here, and let me give you one more thing. It's your bill." Like, he's so excited to be soliciting money from his people. And also, every time I've asked to move a resident's house, they never say no. And it's like, of course not. They don't have to pay for it. I'm the one who has to pay for it. 50,000 bells. And speaking of that, I have another gripe about that. So to move a resident's home or the museum or the either of the stores is 50,000 bells. To move my house is 30,000 bells. Why I get a discount, I don't know. To move the campsite, which is a plank, a flat plank of wood and a tent, is 50,000 bells. What the shit, Tom Nook? That's all I have to say. What the shit? Naomi says that's all landlords. I know. It's a shame. Because I could see, to move the campsite, I could see charging 10,000, maybe 20, 25,000 at most. 50 grand to move a tent. And the tent's not even there. Like, it's literally just it's a mini stage, like a mini platform with party garlands on the back of it. And he wants 50,000 bells to do that. Like, for 50,000 bells, I could move it myself, you know? Tom is so money wanting. Poke says Tom is so money wanting. He's greedy. He is a greedy crook. But he's also the guy who runs the company and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's so dumb. It's like you can move a fully developed museum that is huge for 50,000, or you can move some wood, you know, and a tent for 50,000. I mean, like, moving the museum for 50,000 is a bargain, you know. Like, that one I have no problem with, because you see the museum is the biggest building, and it's got the most crap in it, you know. Yet he still manages to move it in a day. So paying 50 G's to move the museum, I can kind of forgive that. But not the other stuff, like not my house, and not a resident's house, and not the damn campsite. The campsite is what pisses me off the most. Because I mean, so Naomi says it's worse when your landlord owns the rental company you got the house and apartment. Yeah, no kidding. So he's like double dipping and everything. So Eric told me about this tip to skip a row when terraforming, and it makes it definitely helps, because you see I don't have to do everything twice. So like here, I do this and it does. Oh no, I mean I do this one. Damn it. Well, fine. I do this one and it does the, you know, it rounds the corner. Then I have to do it again. Then it finally gets rid of it. Whereas if I skip one and I start here. Well, that rounds it there. Okay. And if I skip one and start going here, then I leave that other one, you know, as a straight edge, and then I just kind of snake back and do the single ones, and they go quicker. If you live in a HOA, it's even more work. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's another thing that pisses me off. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, Poke says a resident's house is smaller than yours. Why does it cost more to move it? That doesn't make any sense either. But yeah, it's so annoying when you, like, for real, when you live in a home, like a homeowners association type thing, you have to pay those association fees. Like, really? I mean, I got to pay like a mortgage, and then I got to pay like $300 a month, or $500, or $800, $1,000 a month for you to like mow the lawn. I mean, shit. For that, I'll buy a lawnmower and mow it myself. Yeah, it's so stupid. The happy home is kind of like an HOA. Yeah, you're right. Because okay, the Happy Home Academy, that I got beef with them. Like I never asked to be enrolled in that, but they come and look at my house every Sunday, and they tell, like, on this island they tell me it's too sparse. You know, like, I don't use that thing except for storage. Like, my house is a glorified storage room. So, I mean, like right now, I kid you not, I literally have the cot, the lantern, and the little radio that I had from the tent is the only furniture I have in there. I think I have a lamp in there as well. But like, even on Tiki, like I've done some decorating in my house, but like I keep getting messages from the Happy Home idiots that they want me to put furniture of all the same color. Like, what if I don't want that look? You know, I don't want that look. I want a look that is unique to me. But they keep taking points off because, like, oh, your rooms don't go together. I'm like, they don't have to go together. It's my house. I can choose whatever I want. I wish I could unenroll, or I wish I could like opt out of the Happy Home thing. It's so stupid. But, you know, maybe I can go pay Tom Nook and have him unenroll me from that shit. I mean, I would love that. Hope I can finally start doing water over here. Can you guys imagine if, like, this was for real? How sore would you be after doing all of this shit for, like, a whole day? You know? I mean, like, my dude right now, all he's been doing is eating fruit. He's living exclusively on fruit. And I'm literally knocking cliffs over and digging holes for water. Like, I cannot imagine how sore he would be at the end of the day. I mean, he's being worked to death. But he just still stands there and smiles like he loves it. Which maybe he does, I don't know. But, you know, like, dude doesn't eat like a protein shake or a protein bar, you know, whatever. He's literally just, like, look at that. Look at how happy he is. Like, he's so excited to be knocking down cliffs. He doesn't look tired at all. That amazes me. So Naomi says, I think you can eat yes, you can eat turnips. And what's cool about that, you see in the top left corner, I've got it where I got it there, it says 4 out of 10. It means that I've eaten, you know, 4 fruits, so I can uproot 4 trees, you know. If you eat a single turnip, it goes all the way up to 10. So, well, you know what? I'm going to grab those snowflakes, because apparently I'll probably need them for something. Come on, dude. There you go. And this is another thing, like, why do I need to showcase every little thing I get? You know, like, I know I caught a snowflake. Just let me live with it and leave me alone. But I don't need to be, like, all excited, like, look, I caught a snowflake, like, every single time. Poke says there should be a super shovel where it's the power of fruit but only has 10 durability. I think that would be really... I agree. You know, like an OP shovel. You know, like an overpowered shovel. All right, sweet. All right, so we're done with that. Let me make sure there's no other... Oh, here, give me this. Okay, I clearly caught it, and it disappeared, but he didn't get all excited about it. I don't understand his deal. I just don't. Okay. All right, look at this, y'all. We got the top of the island is entirely flat. So that's a beautiful thing. So now I can start turning it into water. So what I think I'm going to do is what I want to do is I want to try to keep that heart lake. If you look in section C5, there's a little lake that's the shape of a heart. I want to try to keep that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just make like a few islands that I'll leave things there so that like that little lake stays there. Maybe I'll make that a little like sitting area or something or whatever. But flat island, woot woot. Yes, I have no terraforms. I have no raised levels on this island at all. All right. So the one thing I am going to do, which I saw this guy who did the cruise ship island did, is he left a single, like he skipped one. Cause actually, I don't think I can put water here anyway. Yeah. So I'm gonna have one